All right, today we're going to peel back the layers on one of P-pop's absolute biggest phenomena, SB19. We're going to explore the incredible, and I mean incredible, lyrical genius that's hiding in plain sight in some of their biggest hits. You know, when you hear a massive, chart-topping track, it's so easy to just get lost in the beat. You might think to yourself, okay, is this just another really catchy pop song? But with SB19, you have to look deeper. Because what if I told you that their music is actually a masterclass in storytelling? That they've embedded their entire journey into the very words they sing? And that's really the heart of what we're getting into today. SB19 doesn't just write songs. They build entire narratives. They pack them with these deep, layered messages that tell the story of their journey from, struggling trainees all the way to becoming P-pop kings. Okay, so let's kick things off with their massive global hit, Gento. Now, on the surface, it's an absolute party anthem, right? But if you dig just a little bit deeper, what you find is this powerful statement about pure dedication. The magic here, it really all starts with the title itself. It's this brilliant triple wordplay. First, it sounds like ganito, which in Tagalog means like this. It's a declaration. It also sounds like ginto, which means gold. And as if that wasn't enough, it's also a word in the Caviteño dialect that means, you guessed it, ganito. So this incredible wordplay ties directly into the song's main idea, which is gold mining. They're telling us their success, their gold. It wasn't just found, no way. It had to be earned through this grueling, nonstop process of digging and refining. It's a perfect parallel to their own intense 5-year training journey. And then they hit you with this line, which basically means this isn't just a game of bingo. It just drives the whole point home. Their success has nothing to do with luck. It is the direct result of serious, intense effort. On top of all that, a lot of people see the song's intense energy as this powerful clapback to what's known as crab mentality, that whole cultural idea of pulling down people who are starting to succeed. They're basically declaring that their success is refined gold. It's solid, it's earned, and you can't break it. Okay, so let's do a complete 180. We're going from the fiery, intense energy of Gento to the absolute emotional heart of their discography, a song called Mapa. And just like before, you've got this simple, ridiculously clever title that holds an entire universe of meaning. Mapa seamlessly blends ma for mother and pa for father to create the Tagalog word for map or guide. It's beautiful. What it creates is this beautiful tribute, framing parents as the original map, the ones who guided them through every single one of life's challenges. It's a message of gratitude that feels so deeply Filipino, but at the same time, it's something anyone, anywhere can relate to. But this line right here, this is the emotional gut punch of the whole song. It's that moment where the child finally turns to their parents and says, "Mom, Dad, rest for now. I'll take it from here." It's all about giving back all the care and support they received for so long. And this is where a little bit of cultural context is so important. The song is a perfect reflection of the Filipino value of utang na loob, which is this profound debt of gratitude. But it reframes it, not as some heavy burden, but as this gentle, loving act of service. So, you see, these songs aren't just one-offs. They're all part of this bigger story, this narrative arc of self-empowerment that you can trace across their EPs. It feels so intentional, so carefully planned. Let's take their anthem, Wat, for example. For years, fans had this theory that the title was a play on the Tagalog word watawats, which means flag. Well, the songwriter Pablo later confirmed it. He said the whole song is about raising your own flag with pride, loving yourself. He turned a simple question into this powerful symbol of identity. And they pull a similar move in Bazinga, which was their answer to all the criticism they got early in their career. The title Bazinga is kind of like saying gotcha, or, the playful Filipino taunt, bilat. They cleverly reclaim a taunt and just turn all that negativity right on its head. This lyric just perfectly sums up that whole vibe. By saying your hate is gasoline, they're showing you exactly how they used all that negativity. They turned it into fuel, the very energy that drives their resilience and their growth. So when you step back and look at all these pieces together, this really clear picture starts to form. SB19's music, it's not just for listening to, it's for decoding. Their legacy, lyrically speaking, really rests on a few key things. They weave this clever, multi-layered wordplay into their biggest hits. They translate very specific Filipino experiences into themes that are totally universal. Hard work, gratitude, resilience. And by doing all that, they prove that P-pop is a genre that is absolutely rich with intellectual and emotional depth. So in the end, it's like they're not just looking for gold in their songs, they're actually giving us the ginto, the pure gold of P-pop. They've seriously raised the bar for what lyrical artistry can be in modern pop music.
So I want to leave you with a question. The next time you put on an SB19 track, after knowing all of this, which lyric, which song is going to hit you completely differently now?